Sairam, once again, thank you for all joining this week's session as well. So, what we have completed, we'll just have a quick look at what all we have completed. I'm just taking the slides out. So we have done this on the first session. Okay, such as we have taken all these things: setting posture, number of what is numbering of fingers, right hand, left hand. So if you're left hand player, what is the fingering numbers? Right hand, what is the fingering numbers? Knowing the name of the keys of a harmonium and 12 note theory. Then Shruti, types of Shruti, Western Carnatic and Hindustani type. Overview of raga. So Mela raga, that is Sarigama Padanisa, will be a Mela raga, and Janya raga would be a subset of these ragas. So Mela Karta raga or Janaka ragas, you can call it as. And then you have Janya raga. So Janaka ragas are parent ragas, and then Janya raga is you can call it as children or derivatives of those ragas. Then how to play a C pitch have taken. So we have continued on this. So we have continued with 11 lessons. We have done on the scale, and then we have taken chords. Last week we've taken chord exercises. So this almost we have finished with C scale. So we've given you these chords. So we have taken 3 major chords. There is also 3 minor chords in Shankarabharanam, which we will take a quick look at it now. I will immediately start with minor chords. What is minor chords, and then immediately we'll go ahead. So if you look at the slide on the bottom, I have given. I'm just moving a mouse arrow. You can see it. So there's G chord, F chord, C chord, F chord, and G chord is done. So whenever a chord is mentioned without any notations, like it's a C chord, it's a G chord, it's a major chord. By default, it is major chord. So whenever somebody tells C chord means it's a major chord. If it is a minor chord, they'll tell C minor. Remember that. C major also you can tell it. By default, if somebody tells C chord, so here I mentioned C chord, F chord, G chord. By default, it is called as C major chord, F major chord, and G major chord. Then we have D minor chord, E minor chord, and A minor chord. So I told you the formula. 158 is for major chord, and 148, the combination of the first key, fourth key, and eighth key together played, is called as a minor chord. So here in Shankarabharanam, we have 3 more chords, 3 chords of minor. So 3 major chords and 3 minor chords are there. So what are these? So when you take D minor, so D minor would be D, F, and A together. When you play D, F, and A. So if you take thumb on D and then the middle finger on F and the little finger on A. So together it's called as D minor. So if you look at count, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So F is the fourth key. Then 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 key is A. So this is a D minor. So in notation it is Re, Ma, and Da. Re, Ma, Da. So Saga Pa is one chord, then Re, Ma, Da is another. It's a minor chord. Okay. There's one more minor chord. The next immediate you can just take the position of your fingers and just move one level up. So this is another minor chord. So E, G, and B. So together, we play it is a E minor chord. So it would be Ga Pa Ni. So Ga Pa Ni is another minor chord. So there's one more minor chord, which is A minor chord. So A would be, if you go up, so A, if you take A as 1, then you have C as the fourth key and E as the eighth key. So A, C, E. So you have 3 minor chords, D, E, and A. Same form. So you can just take one form. So I'm using these 3 fingers for now because chords are usually played with these 3 fingers. So I'm just taking this. So you can have this exercise. Then knee you cannot play. Knee will have, knee is a different. It's called diminished chord. So this is a different chord. Just play for knee. You can use G chord. So so knee I'm playing G chord. I'm going back. Okay, this is one. So minor chord. Okay, minor chord. You have 3 minor chords: A, D, E, and A. So D minor chord, E minor chord, and A minor chord in Shankarabharanam Ragam. If you take C scale, C pitch. Okay. There's one more thing I want to share. So you have this Sagapa formations. Okay, there is something called as chord inversions. Chord inversion means, so you have a sequence Sagapa. So in case this is the first, this is called the root position. You remember this? This is called as a root position or the base position. Okay. So you have the next position. So you have two inversions. Two inversions mean two different ways to play the same chord. So how it is? So first inversion would be, so you have the first key, right? First key goes up. So I'm playing ga pa sa instead of sa ga pa. I'm playing ga pa sa. This is the first inversion. Okay. The second inversion would be pa sa ga. So what happens? Ga pa sa is there, right? So the ga is going up now. So pa sa and ga. I'll repeat again. Sa ga pa is the root position or the root chord position. So ga pa sa. So sa ga pa. So the sa goes last. The last means the sa is shifted to the next octave. So ga pa sa. This is also a C chord. It's called as the first inversion of C chord. Okay. Then you have ga. Now next ga goes up. So now pa sa ga. So this is the second inversion. Remember this. Sa ga pa is a root. Then ga pa sa is the first inversion, and then pa sa ga is the second inversion. So you have three inversion to all chords. So you as a homework, all of you can do this. So you can take sa ga pa and do this, and then you go to madasa. So madasa, then dasa. So next is dasa ma. Dasa ma. This is the first inversion. Then sa ma da. This is the second inversion of F chord. Okay. So I'm inverting it. I'm inverting. So you have three ways to play the same chord. Same chord can be played in three different ways. Today's bhajan, we will try to use these chord inversions. Okay. I know this might be a little confusing to start off, but I think with practice it will come easily. So now we'll get into the bhajan. So I've taken Gajavadana Gadanatha. This is not the actual Shruti. 1P or C Shruti is not the actual Shruti for this bhajan. The Jen Shruti is 5P, 5 Panchama. So you have to play in G. G is actually the pitch for gents. And for ladies it is 2P is the thing. I've taken 1 so that it's comfortable for both, so you can learn in this. And gents, for ladies it might be slightly low, for gents it will be very low of course, but still it is within the octave, so it is slightly within the octave of the gents pitch. So please don't play this Shruti in bhajan. This is only for practice purpose. I'm showing this. Okay, this is not the actual Shruti for gents or ladies. Okay. We'll start. So Sarigama Padanisa. So start Sarigama Padanisa Samida Pamagarisa. So this is the scale. Okay. Now we'll start with. I have grouped it in 8 notes together. So there is a stretched note also. See, the first part is Sada Sariga. So Sada Sariga Ga Ga Ga. So the dash is stretch. So Sada Sariga 1 2 3. So the 3 stretch is happening for Ga. Sada Sariga. Ga pa pa da ma. So first line we'll take. So if you have the harmonium with you, please play along with me. I'll try to play very slowly. Okay. Sa. Then you use the third finger. Sa re ga. So 1 3 1 2 3. So finger numbers I'm telling. 1 3 1 2 3. The note is sa da sa re ga. In the key name it is C. C A C D E. C A C D E. Then next. So here you have to shift. Ga pa. So you use second finger. Ga pa. So do this. Ga. Then you're moving to pa using this finger. Ga pa pa da ma. Ga. Again. Ga pa pa da ma. Try this because this is the jump. So you're using ga and pa. Ga pa pa da ma. Okay. Then the third part. Ga 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 mari. Then here you're doing down. So you ended here in the previous phrase. Now you're coming down. Ga 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 mari. So 3 3 3 4 2. Then sa ni da ni sa. So sa ni. Use fourth finger. Use this, it helps. Okay, this twist has to be there. Though you might feel that okay, I'll use the middle finger, third finger I can go down. Please don't do that. It will hamper your other bhajans. So don't do that. So strictly follow this. Sa ni da ni sa. So sa ni da ni sa. Again. Sa ni da ni sa. sa. So what I'm doing is 1, 1, 4, 3, 4, 1. Again. Okay, we'll do the first two lines. Okay. Sa, da, sa, re, ga. So I'll tell the finger numbers. Sa, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Ga, pa, pa, da, ma. See my hand, how it is. Ga, pa, pa, da, ma. So try to keep it in this way. Okay. Ga, pa, pa, da, ma. Then ga, 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 ma, re. Then ga, you have to, you're here. Ga, pa, pa, da, ma. So you're ended in this finger. Then ga, 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 ma, re. Ga, 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 ma, re. Then sa, ni, da, ni, sa. So this is the first line. First line of the bhajan, but you have the stretched line. That the line is actually goes in 2 avartanam. Okay. The next is pa 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 re 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 gam re 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 gam pa ma ga. So pa pa pa. So what I'm doing is pa 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 pa. You can use the little finger. Okay. Pa pa, or you can use the second finger also. It is just about shifting. So pa 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 re 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 ga ma pa ma ga. So Siddhidata Shivatanaya. Then pa 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 re 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 ga ma. Okay. Then the fourth line is Mada papa magari re. So here you're using thumb. Okay. Again, Mada Papa Magari Re. Again, thumb. Okay, thumb. You're taking ma in thumb. Mada Papa Magari Re. Then Sa Ni Da Ni Sa Sa. We have learnt all this. Sa Ni Da Ni Sa. Try to use the same finger I'm using. Okay. Sa Ni Sari Sari. So Parvati Nandana Bhava Bhaya Bhanjana. Okay. Parvati. So use ring finger only. So it's simple. Okay. So it's going in a linear way. Sa ni sari sari ga re ga ma ma ma. Simple. Again, I'll do it slowly. Sa ni sari sari ga ga re ga. I've written ga ga. You can play ga re ga or ga ga re ga. Say bhava bhaya. So you're trying to annotate that. You know. Ga bhava ga bhaya bhanjana. Okay. Then mada papa magari re. So now you have to shift. So mada is there. So the you have to play. So you have to shift. Mada papa magari re. So again, we'll go to the last. Sa ni sari sari gari ga ma ma. So gari ga gari ga ma ma ma. We'll play that and then we'll connect that. Okay. Ga gari ga ma ma ma. You read it here. Then mada papa magari re. Again, mada papa magari re. Gari sa ni sa. Gari sa ni sa sa jaya Shri Ganesha. Gari sa ni sa sa. So gari. Take ring finger. I'm using Mada Papa Magari Re Gari Sa Ni Sa Sa Gari Sa Ni Sa Sa. Okay. This is the notes. Okay. How to play? We'll add two more things. Okay. How to play with chords. So there are 3 chords I taught you. The major chords. We'll only use major chords. We'll not use minor chords for this bhajan. We'll use major chords. We know 3 major chords: C, F, and G. That is Sagapa, Madasa, and Paniri. Paniri. That is the G chord. Paniri. Madasa is actually F chord, and C chord is Sagapa. So when you try to play this bhajan, so okay. Sa da sa sa ri ga. So when you play ga. So ga is coming on the C major chord. So you have sa ga pa, right? So the ga. So you have whenever there's a note ending of a line, for example, there's a stretch note of any line. Okay, you can play that note with a chord. So you can take the reference of that chord. So you have sa ga pa. So ga is it stands sa sa re ga. So here, so you can play the chords. Say I'm playing this. Sa re ga. So if I'm not singing, I'll just play with only the harmonium. Okay, this is the first part. Then next, next there's another chord for you can use. Then you're using F chord. So you're playing another chord then. So okay, so you're ending. So I'll play the whole line again. So immediately you have to play the chord. You should not wait for a note. So here you can use paniri. So here the fingering changes because you have to play a chord. See, remember that whenever you're playing a chord, your fingering will change. For playing chords, the different fingers. For playing swaras, the different fingers. Okay. So here you can use chord inversion. So I'm using G chord. I'm using the first inversion of G chord. See, I'm using the thumb, and as a shortcut, I'm using the re is getting played on my four fingers. So for the second finger, so I'm using knee. I'm playing with thumb, and then pa. I'm playing with the ring finger or whatever. You can use this finger also. So again, we'll play again. Ga 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 ma. Along with three, I'm playing the chord. Then sa ni da ni sa. So sa is actually you can use either madasa or you can even sagapa because sa is there in madasa chord and also sagapa chord. So you can take a reference. It is just your feel. You can give both. So I'll play both and show you. Sa ni da ni sa. You can use this. It's not an ideal chord, but you can play this. It doesn't look out of sync, but it is not actually very suitable. It's not 100% suitable. So you can use sa ni da ni sa. You can use sagapa. Why I told you that was there's no restriction for playing chords in Sai Bhajan. So it has to be within the track. The chord formation has to be within the track, and you can change this whenever there's a stretched note. There's a note which is getting stretched towards line ending and all those. You can play a chord and fill it. So it gives a lines effect. Okay. Then pa. So so I'm playing the whole chord. Pa is there, right? I can either use G or I can use sagapa. I'll use sagapa because that's a root. That's a root chord. Parvati. Then Nand. Okay. Siddhi. Okay. So Siddhidata. Shivatanaya. Okay. Pa 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 pa. Re. So Siddhi. What I'm doing is I'm playing mixing chords. Please understand the previous one I showed you was different. I'm using the correct fingering for those notes. So the way we did the swara practice. Now I'm mixing chords with this, so fingerings will slightly change. It is not fixed. This is not the way it has to be. So if you're playing chords, you can try to, but you immediately should get back. You should get back to the swara playing fingers. You should play a chord. You should know that you've gone out of the sync of playing the note, and immediately you should come back. So for example, pa, pa, pa. So I'm playing a G chord. Re re. So pani re G chord has got re in that. So re re re. So re re re. There are three notes. So the re is getting stretched. Re. See. Siddhidata Shivatanaya. So I can use that. Siddhidata Shivatanaya. So you don't have to play itself. You don't even have to play the notes. If you know the chords, you can completely manage. Nobody will come to know that you've managed. They'll think you're an expert harmonium player. If you know to play chords, you can manage the bhajan beautifully. Okay. Again. Pa, pa. So come to this chord section only after learning how to play the swaras. Pa, 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 pa. Re, 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 ga. Re, 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 ga, ma. So re, re, ga, ma, pa, ma, ga. Re, re, ga. I'm doing that. Okay. Then the fourth line. Mada papa magariri. So here I'm using mada papa. So mada sa. So chord is there. So I can use the F chord. Mother, 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 papa. So I can use a inversion of G chord. So see, this is a little advanced. I know it might not be very comfortable, but yeah, you can try it out. The only three chords I'm changing. So wherever I'm seeing mother, mother, papa. So mother, papa. I'm using F chord. Mother, papa, mother. So I'm using G chord. Mother, papa, mother, so again, sa, I'm using saga chord. Then sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, re. So when I'm playing ma, so ma, I can use F chord. Sa, ni, sa, re, ga, ma, ma. Then mother, papa, mother, re, sa. Okay, please try it. I'm not asking you. It's not recommended to try. I mean, play all these things now. Try. I'm just giving a glimpse of how to where to use the chords. So wherever there is ga, wherever there is a stretch note, understand what are the chords available in the track. So right now Shankarabharanam has got three major chords. Find out where all these notes are getting stretched. You can use the chord. If it is ga is getting stretched, you can use sagapa. When ma is getting stretched, you can use madasa. When pa is getting stretched, either you can use sagapa or you can use paniri, because paniri both have got pa. Then if its ni is getting stretched, you can use paniri, that is G chord. Okay. You can also try minor chords. Major chords are much more apt and suitable. It gives nice depth compared to minor chords, but minor chords also can be used. Okay. Learn the swaras. At least I've taught you how to play the swaras, like Sarigama Padnisa. We've taken a song now. So same Sarigama Padnisa, that the way the notations are played, learn that first, and then add chords to it. Okay, you can enhance it. That is one. Okay, now next one is how do you play for? Let's say there's a singer who comes and tells that no, I want to sing this bhajan. Please start. I mean, give me a start to this bhajan. So how you do is, you know the rag, you know Shankarabharanam, Sarigama Padnisa, Sanidapa Magarisa. So whenever you don't have to play the, let's say, good. You don't have to play all these things. So what you can do is, if somebody tells you, no, you have to play this. So you can play pa ma ga re sa, say pa ma ga re sa, pa ma ga re sa. You can use this. I usually do this. That's it. So it ends. So it gives gaja vadana ganana, or you can do sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. That's all. You just have to give a rags one avarohanam or arohanam. Just mix it up. Sariga bagarisa, gajavadana. So it's easy. So these things, this is the way you have to give a support a singer. And chords, when you play chords, it actually supports the singer. So when a singer is looking at sustaining a note, singing on a note, so when you play chord, it gives nice cushion for him to stay on the note and sing. So instead of playing notes, you can keep a chord. So let's say you're singing Gajavadana, Gadanatha, Gajavadana, Vinanatha. So I'm only playing chords. C, F, and G chord. That's it. I'm just changing. Okay. Now Shankarabharanam. Okay, all of you know how to play Shankarabharanam. So it's all in white. Okay. So now we'll take 4 rags where one note will be different from the previous rag. So we have sequence at Shankarabharanam, Harikamboji, Charukesi, Natabhairavi. So each raga in sequence, let's call it Shankarabharanam number 1 and Harikamboji number 2. So Harikamboji and Shankarabharanam has 1 note difference between them. Okay. Charukesi and Harikamboji has got 1 note difference between them. Natabhairavi and Charukesi has got 1 note difference between them. Okay, we'll go ahead with it. Okay, Shankarabharanam. Sarigama padani sa sani da pa ma ga re sa. This Shankarabharanam. So when the knee changes, so you have the second knee played in Shankarabharanam. So with Shankarabharanam, first knee will become black. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. The black. Sarigama, say Sarigama. So this is Harikamboji. These are all Carnatic based rags. Carnatic rags. I mean, the Carnatic has got many more Janaka ragas or Melakarta ragas in Karnataka. 72 rags. 32 is possible in harmonium. Beyond that is very difficult to play. Anyway, Shankarabharanam, Hari-Kamboja has got one note difference, so that is ni. Ni is different. Sarigama pada nisa. So Sarigama pada is same in Hari-Kamboji and Shankarabharanam. So Hari-Kamboji and Charukesi. Charukesi and Hari-Kamboji has got one note difference. That is da. So Hari-Kamboji will play. Okay, then da becomes black. Okay, the first da is played. This is Charukesi. I'll tell you the bhajans also after this. I'll finish this and then tell you what all bhajans are there. Then you can relate to the bhajans. Okay. Then Nata Bhairavi. Nata Bhairavi is actually is a very classical rag. You cannot compare with Sai Bhajan. Sai Bhajan is very simple compared to the rag that is Nata Bhairavi. So you can the equivalent of Nata Bhairavi would be Darbari Kannada in Hindustani music. Okay, we'll take that. So the difference between Nata Bhairavi notes and the Charukesi is only one difference. Okay, so you have ga changed. So sari ga is instead of Charukesi has got white ga, that is second ga. Nata Bhairavi Charukesi has got second ga and Nata Bhairavi has got first ga. Charukesi, Sariga, this is Nata Bhairavi. So these are the difference. So I sequence in such a way that each rag, the previous rag will have difference. So Shankarabharanam and Nata Bhairavi, that's why I put yellow. Yellow mark is basically Shankarabharanam and Nata Bhairavi has got 3 note difference. Charukesi and Shankarabharanam has got 2 note difference. That is da and ni is different. Hari-Kamboji and Shankarabharanam has got only 1 note difference. So related to Shankarabharanam, I have colored the yellow marks. Okay.